Good evening, Sir Dennis Velacora. This is my task 3 in Advanced Research, Chapter 2, Review of Related Literature. Comprehension refers to the ability to understand written words. It is different from the ability to recognize words. Recognizing words on a page but not knowing what they mean does not fulfill the purpose or goal of reading, which is comprehension. Imagine, for example, that a teacher gives a child a passage to read. The child can read the entire passage, but he or she knows nothing when asked to explain what was read. Comprehension adds meaning to what is read. Reading comprehension occurs when words on a page are not just mere words but thoughts and ideas. Comprehension makes reading enjoyable, fun, and informative. It is needed to succeed in a school, work, and life in general. To have academic success, one of the foundation skills in reading skill which is considered an essential skill for survival. Derman and Davis, 1990, Pag Pawan and at Antum Marchi, 2000. Current studies reveal a continuous decline in the average reading skills of young adults who are students. There is a rest of less achievement in academic in 3 out of 4 students. An assessment was conducted at the Saudi Arabia Qasim University of the English Reading Comprehension for senior students who choose English as their primary subject. The investigation focused on the GPAS or the GPS of the reading ability and the impending impacts of the student's age. A quantitative method was used in the study, and about 103 participants were involved in the investigation. Then were through reading comprehensions on different topics and lengths of contents, and each comprehension has 10 multiple questions. This study findings show that there was a low capability of reading comprehension. It was also found that the student's age was irrelevant to the reading ability, and the reading materials prescribed focused on the reading strategies instead of comprehension instructions, as the whole concept of comprehension loses its meaning. In contrast, decoding and reading are done without understanding the comprehension. ABIC 2014. IBAD 2014 has stated that around the world, at higher education institutions, EMI, English as a medium of instruction, dominates. In the Saudi Arabian Kingdom, the adoption of English as a medium of instruction in entire universities is compulsory by the Higher Education Ministry. Javed et al. 2012 has stated that all students who graduate from secondary schools in Saudi and who are admitted to universities must record in PYP preparatory year program, where they are expected to accomplish some English proficiency level before they are accepted into UG degree programs. Because the concerns considering the low efficiency levels in English amongst the students are developing, and some Saudi Arabian universities have been performing to resolve the problem by continuously changing and developing English as foreign language, instructional and pedagogical practices. Out of the 4 important English skills as a foreign language taught in tertiary level institutions in Saudi Arabia, developing a reading habit among students seems to be a challenging and problematic. The studies of Al-Nuhaidi and Abik 2014 predicted proof of inadequate comprehension of reading amongst high school students in Saudi Arabia entering university. However, Al-Aklaubi 2001 conducted a study in Saudi Arabia that inferred that English as language learners in Saudi Arabia has a positive attitude towards acquiring and learning reading English as foreign language materials and English. Garuspi 1981 stated that the problem of reading is more seriously felt in the Philippines, where reading is taught in a foreign language which is also the medium of instruction. Comprehension is the prime goal of reading, and comprehension failures can lead to school failures. Despite the Philippines' supposedly high literacy rate of 88.6%, many Filipinos can barely read and write. Juan Miguel Cruz, 2007. Cited in Silangan, 2015, he noted. This is true especially of those living in remote areas as well as the slum areas of the country. Someone once remarked that we are not a nation of readers, we are a nation of storytellers. Ours is a culture of oral history passed on by word of mouth, not through the written word, according to the results of the 2003 Functional Literacy, Education, and Mass Media Survey, paragraph number 5. Orensia 2006 questions why the Philippines continue to be poor despite of its high literacy rate and found out that Filipinos are not a reading populace. The consumption of reading materials is way behind the Asian neighbors. Oakley 1993, Loxi 1992, Nemenzo 92, cited in Orensia 2006. Moreover, reading is the foundation of academic success and life learning according to William A. 1987. There are 4 levels of comprehension. The first level is the literal, which means reading lines, getting the information brief, answering questions on who, what, where, and when. The second level is the interpretive or reading between the lines, combining information and making inferences and comprehending them. In this level, the reader will answer the how and why questions. The third level is the applied of reading beyond the lines, using information to express opinion, to form ideas, and involves application. The fourth level is the critical level, where the reader will answer an open-ended question regarding the behavior of the minor or major character and the style of presentation, as for Atienza, L. 2002. Whether or not students have mastered vocabulary skills affects their reading comprehension. Students must be able to comprehend a familiar word and its relationship with other words within the text. Mastering vocabulary includes recognizing a word's part of speech definition, useful context clues, and how it functions in a sentence. These vocabulary strategies can help improve comprehension. These values were considered by the researcher in the development of reading primer by integrating local events and celebrations in order to establish connection and consider the background knowledge of the readers. Thank you.